Guys and dolls, Freedom Dad here. It's Boxing Day and it's an amazing day. And I don't know where Tulip is. Oh, she's up there. She's up there. Don't know what she's doing up there. Must have chased something. She's wanting me to go that way so she can chase whatever. Let's go and see what it is. So, it's an absolutely amazing day, by the way. And I know I say that all the time, whether it's raining, snowing, hail, or shine. Yes, I do say it is always a beautiful day. But the day is for December. It's really, really mild. I've came out with my new gloves, my new hat, that a good friend, Mickey Boy. Big shout out to Mickey Boy there. Don't do many shout outs, but that's all going to change. Got a surprise coming. I've got an idea, but you know me. You know what I mean. An idea becomes a video, and that's just what happens, But I'll be honest with you as well. I don't know what it is, but I feel really blessed today. Honestly, I cannot haven't felt like this in a long time. Don't know, what? See, I don't want to come across like a Bible thumper, you know what I mean? I'm just talking in working class talk, guys. Never be offended. I'm never assaulting anybody, If I can laugh at myself, we should be able to laugh at others, without being horrible and hateful, And when I say Bible thumping, you know what I mean? It's just a saying. It's not, I don't mean to be offensive or anything like that. It's just been something that I've been brought up with, been called others, Yeah, and, it's difficult because Christianity and certain preachings does come across as a bit radical. To show you the field. Nothing about, guys. Just dogs having a wee play. And it can become across really radicalised, can't it? Really dead serious and all. I mean, I went to Church of England once. Or was it Church of Scotland? I can't remember. I'm sure it was Church of England. It's Church of England we have over in Northern Ireland. And it was hard work. It was hard work. Dead serious, you know what I mean? It took the fun right out of it. Come on, guys. It did. It took the fun right out of it. And I've been to chapel. I don't know. It's when I was really young. Don't ask me why I done it. It was one of the most scariest things I've ever done. But I went to chapel on the short strand. The worst place you could go to a chapel. You know what I mean? I'll never forget it. Never ever forget it. Because I'm sitting there and trying not to look like a Protestant. You know what I mean? I really am. Don't ask me what I'm doing in there because I have no clue. I really don't. I've got the memory of being there. And over my left or right hand shoulder, there was two skinheads. And I swear they knew I was a prod. So the anxiety levels were going through the roof. And again, it was very, very serious and, quite official. Come on, guys. Boy. Oh. He's going a different way because I don't normally come this way. I'll need to find him. Go and get him, Tulip. Tulip's the way to get him. Oh, sure he is. There, she's the way to get him. Look. Come on, let's go. Bring him, Tulip. Follow Tulip, boy. He really can't see me. Hello, my boy. Yeah, just really, really heavy duty, wasn't it? You know what I mean? And it's put a lot of people off Christianity, It really has. If you're wanting to gather some flock, that wasn't the way about going about it. I'm really warm in this hat, so I am. It's really, really warm. It's a proper warm hat for the winter, And, so yeah, I just feel, don't know what it is. I'm always, I'm quite quick to come on here and say, oh, I'm not feeling it, I'm down, I don't know what it is and all that, So this is the other side of that, you know what I mean? I'm feeling really, really good today. Christmas was hard. It was difficult a wee bit for me, It was Um, the expectations of how to behave at Christmas time, the new family, and we Lucky, Lucky was oblivious. She was totally oblivious to what was going on, guys. She was just the usual, waking it up, wanting fed, and if you weren't quick enough, she'd let you know. And pushing the poo, that's the thing she's doing right now. Yeah, but it was really good. I really enjoyed it. It was just like, look, I suppose it's a combination of all different things, and I suppose it's probably the same in quite a lot of working class families. You've got all different family members, but I think quite a lot of these have all got different mental health problems. Everybody in society, for some reason or another. You're very lucky if you don't. That's what I say these days. You're very, very lucky if you've escaped going through this life without some sort of mental health issue. And I can imagine at Christmas time for a lot of people that can be quite hard to navigate, for everybody, because everybody's dealing with something different. So you don't know what works for one person won't work for another person, and but like I'm fortunate enough, I mean, my mother-in-law's old school, but doing the Christmas thing for a while, it went just like a dream, you know what I mean? I can remember sitting, it was just me and Lucky. Katie was away up to the horse. Mum was away to drop baby off. The other grandson off, and our son. And I was sitting there, and I'm like thinking, there's a lot of work to be done here, man. You know what I mean? Turkey was on, the gammon joint was on. It's a crow. I thought that was boy. But like honestly, next thing I know, boom, everything. I mean everything. The trimmings, amazing, absolutely amazing. And like, Katie's mum was going, oh, it's terrible, this isn't right, that isn't right. And I'm fucking telling you, like, she was going on about the carrots. They're the best carrots I've ever tasted. I'm not just saying this, because she watches my videos and, what I mean, begrudgingly watches my videos. But I'm not just saying that to big her up, you know what I mean? I'm not like that. I think you all know I'm not like that. I think if you behave like that, then it's stupid to even doing something, I guess, because people just think you talk rubbish all the time. So, best carrots I've ever tasted, honestly. Like, and like even saying that there, I think it was lost on her because she probably think I'm just being nice. But everything was amazing. Obviously I've got a problem with eating right now. I'm not eating as much as I should be eating. But get that sorted out soon enough. Hopefully it's just a wee ulcer. You know what I mean? But no, it was amazing, absolutely amazing. And we've still got loads of food left for the day, which is really good, And the dogs got a treat. They all got a wee Christmas dinner last night as well. So everything, expectations came off beautifully, absolutely beautifully. Really, really, the downside of it, Mum, Granny was really tired last night, driving about, driving Katie here, driving her son, you know what I mean? And, grandson's got autism, and it is challenging for parents with kids like that. It really is, it isn't easy, and hats off to anybody out there that is bringing a beautiful child like that into the world, very special children, so they are, there's no two ways about it, but it can be very challenging for everybody involved. And it seems to be like so many of my friends are in this situation, so they are. So many, it's just out of nowhere. I don't know. I'm talking to kids 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. And like so, it's just happened, guys. I know there's people out there saying, "Oh no, I've seen autistic kids for like 20 years ago," but I'm saying there's been an explosion in the last 10 years. I can see it on the streets. Special schools being built for them, so there is. So there's a big change, guys, big change in society that way, like. But no, Christmas was amazing, guys, it really was amazing, and I'm looking forward to Lucky getting bigger and she can understand it, and you know what I mean. She loves the bell, she loves the noise a bell makes, and she loves the Christmas tree lights and everything, and she just doesn't know. We got our first smile. Oh, it was amazing. Honestly, Katie I had a tear in her eye. I'll be honest, like you know what I mean. Katie got a wee bit emotional, you know. But yeah, I had the wee in on my lap and just bouncing her, making silly noises, and she just gave me the most beautiful smile twice. You know, so I was made up. You know what I mean? She's everything's happening and working. You know, because you're always looking for faults, aren't you? You know, in this day and age, bringing children into the world, they're constantly checking for this, they're constantly checking for that, they're checking for things before the baby even comes out. You're like, you know, and it just puts you in that sort of head sense where you're there having the baby and you're constantly checking for signs of something, you know, and it can be a wee bit hard that way, but you know, you get round it and over it, and I think it's just everybody's fear in it. It's every parent's fear, you know. But no, everything absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Um, Brilliant day today. Sun's not long up, as you can see. It's just starting to pick up over the horizon. And it is too warm for hats and gloves. But I got them from my Christmas from a good friend from over the road. So I'm going to wear them today. And I'm going to get showered and shaved when I get back. Because I can feel my head sweating anyway with this on. But yeah, cracking hat. Best, warmest hat I've got, without a doubt. But yeah, don't really want to touch on anything too negative right now. Because there is stuff going on, you know what I mean? There is. Some people's Christmases has been totally destroyed, you know. And I suppose in the new year, we'll start looking back at Christmas, you know, like news stuff, what's happened, what actually went on over the Christmas holidays around the world, but mostly in Britain, you know. And I'm not really a news sort of channel. I'm not here to bring you the news, you know what I mean? But I do cover what's going on. I try and cover what's big on the news, you know, if I think there's something that could be said about it that nobody else is saying, which isn't very often, if I'm honest, but, you know, even just as a focal point, you know, if it's on my mind, I'm going to talk about it, you know, to be honest with you, like, there's no two ways about that. But, yeah, I feel really good today, guys. I know I keep on saying that, but I think it's important that you know the ups and downs of mental health. And, you know, it's not all down, you know what I mean? As you can see with my videos, and you do get better. And you do, it's not that you get better, you get better because you understand it. Understanding mental health, because it's mental health. It's not that you can put a band-aid on it. So understanding it is getting better. You know what I mean? That's just the way it is. It can be, a lot of people complicate it a lot more than they need to, just because there's money to be made on it, you know. And but you know the first thing and the foremost thing is like understanding exactly why you are the way you are. Once you understand that you're not different, there's a reason, exactly the reason why you're feeling every single feeling at any time. There'll be an explanation for it, an absolutely logical explanation for it. You know, you're no mad. You're human. You're more human than you realise. That's the truth. You know, that's why I think a lot of people, like Einstein and all these other people, who's that Van Gogh cut his ear off. You know, all these people end up going mad. You know, and I always believed it was because they were so intelligent. You know, they knew more than they could handle. You know what I mean? And some of the things that they knew they couldn't explain, and it drove them mad. You know, you look into the stars and in the galaxies and start thinking about stuff that can't drive you mad. You know, there's no two ways about it. I think the more knowledge and information you have in your head, the more damage you can do. It's just, you know, I see like people that see people with conditions like autism and other like Down syndrome and stuff like that, and you know, I never feel sorry for them in a way where I think they're unhappy, because you know, you got to define happiness. What makes somebody happy? What have you got to be doing in life to say that you're having the best out of life? You know, you don't know what's going on in anybody's head. You know what I mean? But like I say, you can have the most, be the richest person in the world and be the happiest person in the world. There's no two ways about it. But like if they're happy, smiling, just because you don't understand why something insignificant like trying to put a square cube in the round circle, is so funny and can be so entertaining for so long, because you don't understand that. That doesn't mean they're not having the best time of their lives on this planet while they're alive. And I always keep that in mind. I also keep in mind that, just because there's fewer of them and more of us, does that mean that we're the ones that are wrong and different? There's so many ways you can look at things, that put things in your head, to keep your head right, and to navigate this crazy world that we're in. Like I said yesterday, and I want to emphasize what I said yesterday about the nick of the place right now. We are definitely 100% in a situation in this world of everybody that's came before us. We've never been dealing with so much intense stuff. Things that we can't even explain on video because we just don't know how to explain it. It's just that mind-boggling when you're talking about quantums and different universes, or I can't even know how to explain it to you on this video, because it's just some of the stuff's pretty far out there, and it is a threat to Christianity, because they're always trying to find a debunk about Christianity, and it's like what we call it. We hear about Christmas. Oh, Christmas, it was pagans. Christmas, it was to do with Satan and all the rest of it. And the Christmas tree is a symbol. And and people are like, it sort of throws a lot of doubt in people's minds. We're celebrating the birth of Christ on the 25th of December. And then there's a possibility he mightn't even be born until 25th of December. There's a possibility the Christmas tree is a symbol of some sort of paganism and Satanism. There's plenty of evidence there to suggest that. But what I'm going to say to all that is quite simple. It doesn't matter what date it is, Obviously, things are going to change through thousands of years, I'm not going to tell you that everything's perfect and we've got everything bang on. The only thing that matters is that we celebrate Jesus' birth. It doesn't matter if we get the birthday wrong, But we spend one day a year to celebrate him being born into this world, to die for our sins, And it doesn't matter about the Christmas tree. You're going back hundreds and hundreds of years, and so what if they've put the Christmas tree, maybe years ago in some sort of medieval verse of life, people may have thought that they were pulling a fast one on Christians and good people. But in the world we live in, we're quite mature enough to go, okay, fair enough, you may be right, but it doesn't mean that we look at it like that, because that's what it's all down to, guys. It's all down to how you perceive it. If you're putting the Christmas tree up, putting lights and baubles and tinsel on it to celebrate the birth of Christ, that's what you're doing it for. You're not doing it for any other reason. That Christmas tree in your house doesn't mean you're now worshipping the devil, or you're a pagan, or you've got any disrespect for Christianity. It's ridiculous. That's just what they want you to think. That's another way of attacking our religion, And, it's plain and simple, guys. You don't need to overthink it. When people come up and say to you stuff like that, just say, and what? And what? Does not make a difference to my faith. God knows exactly what I'm doing. He knows exactly who I'm praying to. And he knows exactly what my beliefs are. And it doesn't matter if the devil's come in here thousands or hundreds of years ago and messed about with timelines and turned things that it doesn't make it. It's all down to the individuals. You know what I mean? It's what you believe in your mind. What you're praying for, who you're praying for, is what it's all about. So that's all I'm going to say in that, because I have seen quite a lot of videos about it. It's almost like trying to debunk Christianity, man. You know what I mean? Oh, he's worshipping the devil, and he don't even realise that the date of the birth was changed. So blah blah blah. So what? It doesn't make a difference. The fact is, it's that one day. We pick a day of the year to celebrate Jesus' birthday. And I don't think he's going to fall out with us all because we've all been tricked and hoodwinked into thinking it was the 25th, when maybe it was in July or something. Come on, guys, So I'm just going to expel all that nonsense just with that one wee bit, you know what I mean? And, keep the faith, guys, At the end of the day, we've got an answer for everything, because we are the soldiers of God. There's no two ways about it. There's only one God, and it's our God. And at the end of the day, this is my opinion, guys. You know what I mean? Got to be careful with YouTube. This is my opinion. This is what I believe as a Christian. This is what I've been brought up to believe, had brought up and taught, as a young man in Belfast. It's as simple as that. And of course, we're going to come under attack. I would be, if we weren't under attack so much, then I would honestly be doubting. I'd be doubting that, because it's only people that threaten these people that they're going to attack. God threatens them. If God wasn't so powerful, why would they even care? Why would the devil bother with all this nonsense? Coming down and granting multi-millionaires and billionaires wishes, as far as I'm concerned, and give them all the power and the glory and all the money. You know what I mean? Why would he even do that? Why would these people not just give thanks to God? You know what I mean? Why is it all the devil? You know what I mean? Because God isn't going to give you anything like that. God doesn't work like that. Most people follow God in poverty. And they're the ones that are going to be the richest at the end of the day. That's not even up for debate. There's it's yin and yang, black and white, up, down, right, left. It's just the way it is, guys. I can't prove it. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you've just got to have faith. Every one of us speak the word of God. There's no two ways about it. Every one of us, every single one of us, have all got a job to do. I've all got a phrase to say, a word to say that'll make a difference to somebody's life, and use it. The biggest problem we have is a lot of people don't use it. I've always spent my life taking time out to help people and talk to people, and if I see a way of saying something to somebody with words that can maybe change their life, of course I'm going to do it. Why wouldn't I? And we've all got that ability, power, if you like. We really do, you just doubt yourself. Everybody doubts themselves, you know what I mean? I do it. I'm the biggest doubter of myself. Nobody doubts me more than myself. You know what I mean? Always doubt myself, constantly doubt myself. That's the devil. That's the devil, Here, guys. Yeah. Of course he's going to stop you. That's why, Lucy, that's why you go through what you go through. It's the devil trying to stop you becoming who you're meant to be. Simple as that. Whether it's in this life or the next life. But the only damage you can do to yourself is in this life. You can't damage yourself anywhere. Wherever your spirit goes in the eternity, this is the one place you're going to damage it. Yeah? And this is why the devil works so hard to try and trip us, and make us become bad and evil. They lose faith. They look up to the skies and damn God because of a hardship that you went through. And the strength comes from you not doing that. Or if you do, you drop to your knees and you ask God for forgiveness, and he'll understand that the devil has tempted you, the devil's pushed you, the devil's making you do things that you would normally do. And, as long as you understand that, and you let God know that you understand that, he will always forgive you. That's what I believe, guys, And I'm only going on because I feel blessed, I feel, after yesterday's video, after Christmas, having my wee baby, looking at her and seeing her smile at me, was that God's gift to me because I done a Christian video? I don't know. I'd like to think so. And if that's what I believe, that's what I believe. There's a lot worse things to believe in her. Where is Julep? She is up to no good today. This isn't like her, is it, guys? This is not like her at all. There's a wee tree here I was wanting to show you. I'm not going to get down here. Where were you? Where were you? She's full of it, isn't she? She's full of it. She must have missed her walk yesterday. I can't leave boy. Boy, come on, this way. Boy. Right, so it's just a wee tree. I don't know. It's like you never really get to see what's underneath a tree. They always say what's above is below. So suppose it's a wee chance to have a look at what actually is underneath a tree in the ground. So let's have a wee look at this. Actually, you can see that. How far the roots go down. Make sure I've got it. Yeah. Quite cool, isn't it? So they say what's above is below. And you can imagine it because there's the bigger trunks there coming down here. And then what you really can't see is the really fine bits at the top, these wee branches, and they'll probably be rather further down in, or broken off with the wear and tear of the terrain. But yeah, I just think you don't normally see that, It's almost like it's just been cut in half to the roots. But yeah, I suppose. Whatever floats your boat, Freedom Dad. Whatever floats your boat. But yeah, I didn't want to I didn't intend to make this kind of video, so I didn't, but I have had a couple of phone calls a day, and give everybody advice, and it's went pretty well, so it has, to be honest with you. For some reason, I had the right words, I had the right words at the right time, and I'm pretty impressed with myself. But at the end of the day, I feel like I'm cheating a wee bit, because I don't feel it's me. I feel like it is God's work, and it is God helping me and putting the words in my head. And sometimes, like I say, I do a video and I'm like, that's came out no too bad. You know what I mean? Because it is. I am like you watching me for the first time. You got to understand that this is new to me as it is to use. And it is really daunting. Like I say, it can't be scary, it can't be hard. I've come across a couple of wee trip-ups already, but I've learned from it. But yeah, it could go. So anyway, it's just the way the way humans are. And I've just got to remember that, everybody's different, and not everybody gets me, I suppose, That's all I can say about that. But on a whole, I have to say, I'm so grateful for you guys to give me the time of day and encourage me to talk about some of the stuff that I'm not too brave enough to go down. And I'm not going to do your nuts in and start preaching. I'll promise you, I'm not going to do that road. I am a Christian, and yes, I have got a wee bit more confident talking about it, and I am getting a wee bit better with my ways, I think, of explaining it. And that has always been a problem, of like talking about stuff and getting it right, saying it in a way that's coherent, that people can understand, and having that confidence to know that you can do it is really difficult, you know what I mean? And it's just something with time. But like anybody that's considering doing this, I tell you, like, please do it. I always say to you, like, even if you just put a camera in front of yourself and just do a wee video for yourself, you know what I mean? A wee video diary, you know what I mean? Just how you're feeling. Even when you're feeling good, get your phone out and video yourself and tell yourself why you're feeling good and what it's like to feel good. Just go with it. You don't have to talk. You can take a pause. You can stop it and start it if you want. You don't ever need anybody to see it. But one day you might do one and think, this might help somebody. What I've just said might actually help somebody else. You know what I mean? And if you ever do decide to do that, I will promote you on my channel. 100%. I will promote anybody, as long as you don't spread hate, or you aren't far left, you aren't far right, and you love and you just want to help people. Of course I'm going to promote you. I'll get you, do whatever I can to get you followers and stuff, But if you're struggling with mental health, if you're struggling with trauma, you're struggling with childhood abuse or grief, there's nothing wrong. You're not going to do no harm, guys. I promise you're not going to do no harm. You're going to get to know yourself a lot better, because a lot of things that we go through in life, that we deal with on a day-to-day basis, it comes and goes in a whim. And even though at that moment you think this is the worst day of my life, and you'll think you'll never forget it, you will forget it. You'll forget some of the emotions and the feelings that got you to where you were and what triggered you and all that. And you just remember it as a bad day, but you never look into it or go into it any deeper than that. And doing videos will help you. They'll help you understand yourself, Try to bring yourself out of yourself and look at yourself. Look down at yourself. Think, are you happy with yourself? And adjust it whatever way you need to. You might be too good, you might be too kind, or you might be kind enough. I don't know. But that's my advice, is does no harm to do something like this. And, maybe one day your relatives, when you're not here, can look back on them. A wee surprise for them, your inner thoughts, put them on a memory stick in a wee sealed box with a wee letter explaining why you done the videos. I don't know. All different things you can do, guys, There's the Edinburgh to Glasgow train. Boxing Day, big train. There's about 7 carriages on that. 6, 7 carriages. And we got a jogger over there. I don't know if you can see her. I can't see her in the thing. I can see her in my eyes, but I can't see her in the camera. But listen, guys, I'm not going to do your nuts in. It's Boxing Day, so it is. And I want you all just to relax, chill out, get your feet up. If you've been working all year, this is your time. This is your time to chill out. Chill up this way. Chill up. Yeah, this is your time to chill out, enjoy the quality time with your family, the time that you should be getting a lot more of that we're not getting. You know, that really annoys me, guys. You know, it really does. Like the way they've got us in a situation where we've got to work so hard to survive. You know, where we could just go out and plant food and grow our own food. You know what I mean? Help each other out with trades and stuff like that. You know, we could get wood and fuel and stuff from nature, you know what I mean, and renewable sources, you know what I mean. There's so many things wrong with this world right now, but they've got us where they want us, you know. But that's another video. Listen, have a really good Boxing Day, guys. I know I've blabbered on about just one thing after another, you know. I mean, I don't really. I'm not no till I look back, to be honest with you. Like I say, I always come off thinking I could have done better, but you all seem to think I do all right. So I'm just gonna go with yous and not with myself in this one, if you don't mind. But listen, all my love, guys, and as always, God bless every single one of you.